Many times we'll be approached by an executor who's saying, we're being sued, or I'm being sued. As the executor, I don't know where these claims are coming from. It doesn't make any sense to me. What's going on? What do I do? Usually it comes in the form of a family member or another beneficiary saying that the will is improper in some way, whether it is the product of undue influence or that the person didn't have the capacity to have even made the will. And really what they're disputing is whatever their share under the will is. What a lot of executors who are usually close family members to that person and we're otherwise in a trusted relationship with them, find that to be appalling, and many times it is. We had one executor who said, look, really the only thing in the estate is this house. It was left to me and a couple of my siblings, and there's some cousins who are coming in and saying, well, we were written out of the will, and this is outrageous, and we believe that it was the product of all this undue influence by the siblings. And they were making really what were outrageous claims. We were able to quickly put together that all these cousins had in fact not been seen by, in this case it was the mother who had passed away. They were really not in any contact with them, and by doing some very aggressive depositions and other discovery, we were able to settle the case out for virtually no change to the estate. But what advice do we have for an executor who is getting sued? The first thing to remember is that you are not being sued personally. You're being sued in your capacity as the executor, and really what's being challenged is the will itself. Improperly or not, many people will take that as a personal affront, and it's just very important to remember that in many ways, as difficult as it sounds, this is ultimately a business transaction. As the executor, you have a responsibility to the entire estate and to maintain the entire estate. And the second thing to remember, as far as any estate litigation is concerned, all of the attorney's fees can be awarded out of the estate. So to the extent that there is significant litigation, the funds can drop very quickly with 2 or 3 attorneys who are all representing different parties in the estate. So you want to move quickly to get a resolution to the extent that that's possible. The third thing to remember is whenever a case is started, there will be certain deadlines that are set by a court. Anytime that an order to show cause is filed, you have to comply with those. If you don't comply, you can otherwise lose your opportunity to respond, and a new person can be appointed as an executor, which is not the intention of that loved one who appointed you as the executor. If you're an executor and anyone has filed any kind of challenge against you, give us a call. My name is Chris Miller, Callagy Law. Our number is 201-261-1700. Let us take a look at the case, see what we can do. Be happy to help you.